Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome. Back to another episode. Alright, I'm a little bit exhausted today. Finally finished the audio for all of the Mutant Girl scenes that I needed to do. And having a bit of an issue with the final bit of the visuals for one of them, but yeah, it's the final stretch for me, at least in terms of that one scene. Then I have one more, but it's just sitting down, and actually I'm going to make that as simple as humanly possible for myself to do, and not set myself up for any of that. But all of that in due time, because I'm having the same issues that I had back when I was doing the lab scene from Season 2, Episode 12. Happy days. Anywho, let's carry on then, shall we? Let's, got a stream to do in the meantime. So I actually promised to do this video quite a while ago. And yeah, for one reason or another, it went on the list and it just kind of stayed there for a bit. So here we go. I warned the creator that was going to happen today. See if he shows up. But yes, Blood Guilt is indeed a very interesting name. It is the name of the thing that we have got going on today. Hello, Josh. Hola, Ghost Kitty. And here's the description. So, this is by Fredboy156. One day, a father named Richard Jackson has two sons named Fred and Khalil Jason. Not Jackson, Jason. And a wife named Akira Jackson. The way that's worded kind of sounds like one day he had a wife and two sons. Like they just popped into existence on a particular morning. It was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm married now. Anyways, Akira Jackson walks to the store after 3 minutes. I think that's meant to be like a new sentence. Like she walks to the store after 3 minutes. Akira hasn't come back home yet. I assume that that's because she lives less than 3 minutes away from the store and they're right next to it. Not entirely clear. The police called Fred and Khalil to remind them that their mother is died in a car crash. Oh my word. I swear, I didn't read all this description, but I read some of it. I read like the first sentence. I was like, this is gonna be gold, isn't it? So the police apparently are reminding Fred and Khalil that their mother has died, despite the fact that she just walked to the store 3 minutes ago. Apparently. But also, the mother is die. Not is dead or died. No, her mother is die in a car crash. What will happen next? Oh, and it says, sorry if there is no sound of video, just a rushed video. Yes, clearly, even the description seems rushed. Oh, okay, Fredboy's here. Fantastic. Alright, but you came in just in time. We're finished with the description. Now let's see the soundless, rushed, apparently, video. So without further ado, on with the review. I can't even sleep. Maybe. Oh, whoa! Hold on. I didn't expect the speed, the dial to go that quickly. Can't sleep. Yep. Maybe a cup of coffee will do a trick, not the trick, a trick. Wait, that's even worse. Exactly. I thought this was the dad, but judging by the fact he doesn't even know how coffee works, I'm guessing it's either Fred or Khalil, I think. That's my guess. I still can't go to sleep. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe he is the dad and just never learnt about caffeine in school, as one does. Yes, sweetie? I'm going to store right now and make sure you check on the boys. A rushed video, you say? I would never have noticed. Okay, I will. And plus, oh god. Okay, sorry. I will. And plus, I got even good eye on that. What? Okay, I actually don't know what that sentence means. All the other ones I can sort of guess what you were trying to say. That one I just legitimately just do not know what you're talking about here. And plus, I got even good eye on them. Yeah, since you're here, please type what that means in the description. I need help. Okay, I will be in 3 minutes. I guess I'll be back in 3 minutes. It won't take long. I'm just grabbing food for dinner. Again, I assume that they live next to the store itself. Okay, go ahead. Oh, whoa. Again. Okay, I just go ahead and check on the boys. Oh. I got a good eye. I got a good eye on that. Okay, right. I see. Okay, perfect. Also, hi, William. Yeah, I just saw... I got a server ping about this new Mario movie trailer. The final one, apparently. Glad to know that that trailer... the stream is over. Because, didn't want to be competing with that unknowingly. So, yeah. I haven't been looking at the updates for the Mario movie since the Stomping Koopas incident. Not that I'm not excited to see it. I really am. I love Mario. You know me. But, yeah. Been out the loop since then. Okay. Oh, you want to join? Yeah, sure. Alright, give a second. And... There we go. Link sent. I thought it was someone at my door for a second. Not sure. Okay, never mind. Can you say something about one of the designs? Oh, just one of them. That's so there's a 50-50 approval rate. That's more than some people get. So yeah, go ahead, say the thing. I guess speaking of people who might want to talk about some aesthetics, I suppose. Here is William.
Hi. I think this is okay. Automatically, I already just have a few things to complain about since seeing this.
Of course.
Okay, first off, my one thing I can complain about hardly, like very much, is the aspect ratio. And I don't know if this was on purpose.
Oh yeah.
But on YouTube, the resolution for some reason is from what I can tell, 1280.
Yeah, let me just full screen this. This is what it looks like on YouTube.
That's what it looks like, and I don't know why they did it. It gives it a widescreen feel, but it doesn't work here. Because if it was widescreen, it'd be going across the entire screen, but nope, that's not how that works, apparently, in this thing.
Yeah, see, it's like it's made in widescreen, but the widescreen like has bars alongside it.
Yeah, that's not how that works. If you wanted to fix it, just remove the bars and scale it to the proper resolution, but okay. Better yet, just go to 1920 by 1080, but okay. And then also,
yeah, that's why it kind of looks like.
I already see. I'm trying to look at the text there, and yeah, I think grammar issues are about to come in a second. So.
Oh, I've already gone over that extensively. I've read the description and I've gone through I've gone through like almost every sentence so far.
Oof.
You forgot to clip it out. Okay. Maybe that'll be a thing that gets fixed in later episodes, which I'm assuming are less rushed, considering that you clarified in the last one. Oh, crop.
Yeah. I mean, I checked the release dates for all these. The first and second one were like a month apart, and then the third one was like 2 months apart. So that might be a good sign, but I don't.
Yeah, know. True. Stepping it up. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, Mutant Go comes out like twice a year now, so that's,
at this point, yeah, I can't say anything though because I'm no longer on the editor's team. I can't say anything about that though.
Well. Okay.
Which, yes.
Okay, so this is the thing that Ghost Kitty was going to say. I don't like how those flowers look. The flower crown go over the top of the other flowers, and also they're bright red and green, which doesn't go with the color scheme. they do stand out. It's like everything else that's here. I guess because they're also like very bright. That's why. If you like they're blended in as like accent colors, maybe that would be different. I think. Again, not an artist. Could be talking out my butt here.
I am more of a 3D artist than a 2D artist, so I can't say much about 2D stuff either. Also, okay.
Yeah. Give me my Monica plushie. But okay, so one thing we can say at least is that Fredboy is able to insert other visuals into the video. So like, if it's able to like import images, that's something at least.
Digital text on the screen because it would look a little bit like I could see definitely here in this case it'd be hard to put text bubble and Gacha on the screen. So I can commend them for that, but also just immediately cutting from those other two people kissing to just someone fighting over DDoC plus for Christ's sake.
Not gonna lie, I like that contrast. Nice and wholesome, all that stuff, and then just bam. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. If we had other people here, we'd be going on forever.
Yeah. Speaking of going fast, I guess, here's a Sonic character. Hello, Amy. Okay. Welcome to the stream.
Oh boy,
that was my best segue I could think of. Anyway, no, we're gonna share it.
Okay.
We never shared. Yes, we did. What's going on over here?
What's okay? I can see the eyebrows going over the eyes a little tiny bit.
I must say the dad looks like about the same age as the kids.
But he has the same freckles on his face, except a little bit darker.
Well, yes, okay, yeah, that is true. But I just mean like he's like even shorter. It seems as well.
Yeah, that seems a bit weird.
Well, I mean, I'm taller than my dad, but yeah, I mean,
I feel like either this is an issue with scaling the characters, or just maybe some sort of.
It's also an issue with like how Gacha is able to handle age. It is admittedly quite difficult to have characters that are aged up significantly.
Oh my god, police cars, get out of here, get out of my room.
That might be why like the only characters you ever see that are like older are just usually parents. There's only one time.
There's police cars outside of my house right now, and it's really annoying.
I see.
Why now? I'm trying to stream.
I am up and down today, Amy. It's there's been issues with the scene that I'm working on right now for Mutant Girl. Well, there's been issues the whole way through, but yes.
Which you can partially blame me for.
Yeah, the setup from what you sent me of having a few like I see what you were going for, because obviously in the actual editing, if you have like incomplete characters, you just like put them over the top and then keep on going that way. Unfortunately, when they're all, but when you render that out incompletely, then there's a lot to cover in the meantime.
Sorry,
I've been working on that like ever since, honestly.
Oof.
That being said, I finished all the audio today. Finally,
good.
Managed to do a bunch of emergency recasting. So that's the silver lining.
Yeah. I know last stream we were talking about that yesterday, about how I accidentally made Murray dad. I just had no other ideas. Like that thing in the scene there. Okay, let's just... Okay.
I'm trying to think of like which thing you mean in terms of
the remake scene that I sent you that was incomplete.
Oh right, sorry, yeah, because you said it making Malwick dab. Yes. Sorry,
yeah,
I'm very tired. Just went, yes, you're right. That was
yeah,
that was something.
I am just doing absolutely awful today as well.
I see.
Partially due to just pain, but also March break is this next week, so that's gonna be fun. Not.
Oh, I thought it would have been fun for you in that case.
Well, it's mostly gonna be boring, so not much.
I see.
Being bored is like the death of me. Joshua.
Anyways, hello, Starburst. Just adding salt to the wounds. Yeah. Okay, but I do remember that because we're talking about the fact that Lily Trescott made a whole point about including a scene denouncing people that still dab.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, that people in Gacha never actually caught on to that because people still kept on doing like that dab motion.
Yeah.
For ages.
Yeah, it's just a thing. Like, at least we're not dealing with Lily Truscott levels of just cringe yet, but
for this video, no.
Yeah, we're like, hopefully we continue on with this at least. Like, hopefully we don't have to deal with any more of that. But I feel like we're gonna be next stream. We're probably gonna have to deal with that again.
As far as compared to Lily Trescott, these characters do at least act like human beings. They don't speak like human beings, but they act like them. So that's something.
Yeah, I feel like though, if Emily comes on for the next time we do a Lily Trescott stream, I'm gonna have the most fun ruining her childhood.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay,
that's
yes,
what I do
Amy.
Okay,
Amy. Obviously, your name isn't Amy Rose, and just a Sonic fan. I understand that you haven't teleported from Mobius just to grace our presence here on the stream. I'm with you thus far. It's just that that's your username, and since we don't know your actual name, that's what we're going to call you until you say otherwise. That's just how that works.
If you like to keep your actual name private, that is 100% fine with us.
But just beware, that means you're not being called Amy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Why does that person have a sword? This is modern times because there was TV earlier.
I don't see a sword. What on earth are you talking about?
We might see it in a second. Oh, no. Oh, I see. Khalil, the one who's on the left, he has a sword attached to his belt.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he could always just like threaten Fred with that, just being like, "Get away from Monica."
At that point, yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
I demand satisfaction. Anyway. Fred, would you let your brother keep your plushie? Oh yeah, that's fair. Just let him keep it forever. Not share it. Okay.
I have one problem with the text here. It's hard to read at times because of both how many characters on the screen and lack of like an outline, a harsh outline, and a drop shadow.
I mean, all the text in this also like passes by at like 1,000 kilometers an hour, so that's not a thing.
Yeah, like at least when I do text in my videos, I at least add a drop shadow to make it less jarring for the background. Which I'm literally in the process of starting and making a video right now. So, yeah.
Apparently, he collects swords. Why is he wearing a mask? My headcanon, he was using one of his swords one time, accidentally slashed his jaw, and that's the mask he used to cover that up. That's my headcanon.
Either that, or he's just protecting himself at all times from COVID, which, to be fair, in this day and age, it could outbreak at any moment, still. Again, for like the 10th billionth time. Not the first time we had that happen.
Definitely. The last thing I did in the past is split my foot open, but don't worry, it's stitched up. I think we've just met another person who speaks in 0 segues. Welcome to the club. Anyways.
Me and Aiden, I think.
Oh, by the way, your mother is going to store right now. What did it say?
In there.
Hold on, what did it say?
Okay.
Just letting you both know, and I'm going to bed, and you two, please don't be loud, please.
What the hell is that grammar?
Yeah, we're not. You got the right word that time. Hey, Fred, want to go play video games? Yeah, sure.
I like how he's still holding it in his hand and actually repositioning. That's like actual good little detail there.
Yeah, finally I can get some sleep. Ugh, you and me both.
Yeah, same goes here. I've been getting better sleep recently because I've been strict upon it by my parents. 3 minutes later.
Dad.
What is it?
This is the event after the in the description it says what happened. Weird that it's not being shown here, I guess, but
why?
What's gonna on, apparently. Dad, the police called our phone number right now. He's called us the one police. There's only one. They live in a small town with only one officer.
Maybe. That'd be the funniest thing ever. Just that when we had like one officer and he's just like, why am I the only one here?
That is a thing in a lot of small towns where just like have one or two like people who make up the entire police department.
That'd be really bad employment, to be fair.
Yeah,
And probably
although
a really hard job. Enough being a police officer is hard enough, but being the only one, that would just make it even worse for you.
yeah. Okay. Oh, you have Gacha Club too? What's that video called? Oh, do you even realize right now we're talking about Gacha Club? Anyway,
Oh boy.
so on topic of the sword, fair enough. I have 2 baseball bats. Yeah, but I bet you don't carry them on your person all the time. Can you
Yeah, unless I was dealing with something that terrified me out, I wouldn't keep a baseball bat at me at any times, unless I was
That
in a
is
game of Among Us.
I don't know. That is a thing that the character of Blousy Brown does in the musical Bugsy Malone.
I mean, in something like a murder mystery story and like a mansion, if I was invited to a random mansion, I'd at least bring a baseball bat with me in case someone tried to murder me from around the corner. I'd be like, nope.
That would make sense, yeah.
Ow.
Anyway, the police called our phone right now, of course, because yeah, Mum died in a car crash. The hospital said that her legs and her rib cages and her skull was
broken,
damaged, and she didn't make it. Broken, basically, yeah.
Yep.
Please, there's no way she's died. It can't be. Oh God.
Mental breakdown with your children having to be the ones to comfort you.
I mean, well, yeah, it's going to be a shock for all of them. I actually really like how this scene is done.
Okay, also, Dad. Mom is in a better place.
The better place. Okay, yeah, the dialogue is still really, really lacking, but the actual emotion part,
at least it's there.
Yes, it's interesting. Fred seems to have nailed the creator Fred. There's not character Fred. Creator Fred seems to have nailed the actual like human components to this and the actual character relationships, and that's the part that a lot of Gacha tubers just don't end up doing very well at all. Oh, and as far as what happens next, as stated in the description.
Oh, that was the first episode already. That was fast.
Yeah, that was it. So that was like, well, the description says what happens next, but I guess we're going to find out now what happens next because I've got the next episode loaded. Otherwise, yeah.
I can only tell you much. The next episode starts with actual sound effects, and like the first episode, which had none.
Yeah, true. Some sound effects, some music. Definitely
also, there's a warning description. Sorry on 154. Stupid autocorrect. Oh, he had autocorrect. Let me check.
That tracks. Okay.
Yep, I can see why.
Right. So in that case, let's read the next description in here. After Cince's Fred and Khalil's mother died, Khalil and Fred tried to cheer their father, but it didn't work. After Khalil went outside, Fred has a reminder from the cops that Khalil is died.
What?
Okay, so 2 things here. One, a reminder is not the same as an announcement. A reminder is something you've been told before and you're being told again. That's happened twice now. Secondly, you might not want to give away the biggest moment of the video in the description.
You don't want to give away the thing in the description. Like, at least give a hint, but don't give it away. This is a thing called
it's weird. It's weird. Like the title is a good place to do that kind of thing. Like if you said, for example, like, oh no, Khalil's dead, Blood Guild, episode 2, season 1, blah blah blah, like that. That's a good way to like entice people because they want to see like how it happens. But now you're given like an outline of the description, so it's like, well, I guess I've read this already. Why should I then watch the video?
I need to use the bathroom quick, but I'll still be hearing the audio. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, if there's any audio to hear, of course. Okay. Anyways, the last bit, it says here, Fred was about to tell his father, but something insane is going to happen. Okay, there's a nice hint. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Oh, first sound effect. This is better already. And zoom-ins. Okay, you've got camera angles in here now. Yeah, definitely better when it's not rushed, absolutely. What? I'm died. I'm died. Oh Lord. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm died and I'm going to space, I guess. Hello, Mrs. Akira. Oh, Mrs. Akira, I'm your son from a different galaxy, but I'm not actually your real son. That was not the pressing matter in this situation. The fact that you came from a different galaxy, are able to talk to a dead person, and have also mastered teleportation, like all of those things are more concerning right now than the fact that, oh wait, but just to clarify, I'm not your real son. Okay? Okay? Alright, clarified? Good? Okay, moving on. Yes, other dimensions are real. Deal with it.
Excuse me?
You came back at just the right moment.
Yeah, I was hearing all that. I was just laughing in the background. Like, what? What? My God, okay. Already such a leap in what the hell?
I tell you what, the description did not lie. Something insane did indeed happen in this episode.
So they weren't lying about that part, but at least they hinted it instead of, giving it away.
And yes, Ghost Kitty, that is definitely a messed up joke. Everything be dressed in black and grey. Of course.
I feel something.
Oh, interesting.
The thing called "Turn It Down, Please."
Oh, that's partly a restream thing. Yeah. But yeah, I'll keep it at 40% now.
Yeah, it hurt my ears.
Oh,
I mean, 2 days, 2 weeks. Did it say 2 days?
No, it says 2 weeks. It's just like loading different things as like part of the effect. Anyways, yeah, Khalil. Have you seen the TV remove? Have you seen the TV remove anywhere? I couldn't find it.
Remove, not remote.
Yeah. Nah, it must be on the table somewhere.
I think I found another issue.
Yeah.
I just realized I think the warning description was a bit off by like I think it was supposed to say 0.57 and not 1.57. I think that's that this is that point in the video. So yeah. I think you messed up there as well.
Oh, by the way, speaking of fixes, the aspect ratio is better now. Look.
Yeah, thank God.
Full screen.
Good. It's fixed.
Mm-hmm. Is William okay?
No.
Relatively speaking, yes.
Mentally, I'm not okay, but physically, I am.
There we go.
But to be fair, I've never been mentally okay, so what can I say about that?
Well, speaking of people who apparently are not mentally okay, he's really not feeling fine about the dad, and Hez really depressed. I mean, you've got he's in the same sentence as Hez. I'm of course going to point that out. And plus, he's hasn't speak for a while now and hasn't ate anything. Have you tried to cheer him up? I tired and nothing worked.
I tried and nothing worked, I think it's supposed to say. Hey, Fred, I'm going outside and get some fresh air, okay? That hurts to say. That hurts physically to say.
Maybe he's telling Fred to get some fresh air, which Fred, of course, disregards because he's going to lay down and sleep.
Okay, I'll call you when I get back.
Oh, right. All right, brother, be careful.
Dies next scene.
I mean, yeah, we've given that part away, yeah. At the hospital. What's going on? Well, I shouldn't be doing this because it will mess up the past and future, but I have to show you.
What?
By the way, again, let me, I can time travel, and everything we do right now will mess up the stream of this time-space continuum forever. But remember, I'm not your real son. Important.
Yeah, what the hell? What's this?
But I have a weird and suspicious is going to happen here in this world.
What does that mean?
But why has to deal with me then? My goodness, I feel like... Is Fred Boy secretly the person who wrote the Does Bruno Mars is gay article?
Please, no! Please, for God's sakes, no. Why do you bring that up on a stream?
Bruno Mars is the most discussed in the media in the recent years. In the few years ago, that's what it was. I forgot what it said now.
Why? I'm gonna get my 3DS and play it a little bit to calm myself down.
Sure, okay. Anyway, follow me as I need to show you.
Okay, it actually shrinks down. Nice effect.
Come with me, and we'll be in a world of temporal devastation.
If not, are you excited to get to the multiverse where you can actually go into any moments of the Gacha chapters world and be like, no, get out, get out!
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair, that would be my reaction if I wasn't that one. I'd be like, oh, hell no. I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah. One wrong move, it will prove to be your annihilation.
I feel like we shouldn't be making jokes about God's chip annoying things.
That's what we do here. Anyway.
But we anything, to be fair.
I'm going to see that cat's design the light before I comment on it. Huh?
What?
Oh, well, you know if it's snowing. Oh, we've been getting snow around here as well, actually, fairly recently.
Yeah, it's been snowing a hell of a lot in Canada, so yeah.
That feels relatively more normal. But
yes, it's more normal here in Canada than in Australia, Europe, whatever country exists.
I was going to say, I live in the UK.
Look, I
don't have that different a time zone to you. This scene was really hard, apparently. I mean, I guess, because then you've got to do prop manipulation too. Or not. I guess you don't have to do that. The broom has disappeared.
The broom just disappeared. You could have at least, like... Actually, wait, could you in Gacha? I'm trying to think. Could you, like, make it so that the broom is, like, a separate object? But I don't think you can.
I know the way to have props stay how they are, basically. What you would do is like have it's the same kind of technique. Yes, exactly. So, I do a purely green character and then just chroma key them out.
I think actually no wait. Would you be able to get rid of the hands but not the prop with the character?
You can move the props on an X and Y axis so you can see the whole thing.
Yeah, that'd probably be the smarter way to do that on mobile, since I don't think some people have access to Kind Master or green screen tools.
That's also how I do the magic effects, like the wear lights, particularly in Alpha Witch Academy.
Yeah, I wonder what's happened to that.
I just haven't had time to make any more, honestly.
Oof. I mean, I wouldn't blame you, considering the fact that you have so much stuff going on, like a job and also just like Mutant Girl, which
another complex multi-layered scene. That was it's the kind of Alpha Witch Academy ended up going on hiatus because it ended up having a complex multi-layered scene akin to the ones that I'm dealing with now 2 years later. Ooh. So yeah, I've definitely got the skills, and I'm definitely never gonna attempt the multiple layers thing again in the same way that I did there. But it was definitely an issue back then. It still is now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's continue. Okay, I like how the feet don't slide for the most part. That's something most people don't do it correctly. Like, they just completely like slide like all over the across the place, like move way farther steps than they should. But here, seems like Fred actually did a good job of not having that issue. No foot sliding. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's definitely something that happens a lot when you're using like different layers. When you're using
Yeah.
screenshots, which I think is what's happening here, then
Yeah,
it tends to
I
come
wouldn't
up
be
less.
surprised if it is screenshots.
Actually, what tends to come up in screenshots actually is that people will take like massive strides by complete accident, but here it actually
Yeah.
looks fairly balanced. That being said, Fred himself doesn't seem fairly balanced here because look at the size of him compared to the couch and everything else in this room. He is a
Yeah,
giant.
that's another size issue, yeah.
Hello, are you Khalil Jackson's brother? Oh, I'm sorry. I believe you mean Khalil
Are you the
Jason,
are
as
you
described
the
in the first
police officer
description.
that was the only one that lives in this town? I think you finally met him.
Yes.
He looks like Aiden for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, it's just the brown hair, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised what Aiden if this is what Aiden would be doing later in life.
He also does wear blue. I don't think Aiden's assertive enough to pull off police officer, at least not right
Probably
now.
not though. Unless it was like the one police officer in one town that really needed it. You'd be like, I'll be a police officer, and then instantly dies immediately from failure.
Okay, all right.
I'm just
What
being
is that?
absolutely ruthless on Aiden today.
Dies of failure. Can you imagine that on a death certificate? What the? It's like, have you seen? Wait, actually, you probably see this because you deal with watching bad animation all the time.
Oh,
You've probably
right.
seen Beauty and the Beast by Good Times Entertainment, haven't you?
Oh, god damn it.
Remember the one where the Beast dies of loneliness? Almost
My
does.
god, that is.
If you leave me, I will surely die of loneliness.
My god. Oh, boy. My
If people
god.
have,
Now I'm.
if people haven't seen the Famous Beauty and the Beast Good Times reviews, the one,
Oh,
part one and
boy.
part two, definitely do so.
Thanks for reminding me that Good Times Entertainment exists with all the other ripoff companies like Dingo, Golden Films, and whatever WoW Now is doing currently.
We were just talking about Dingo Pictures yesterday as well.
Yeah, we
Aiden
talked about
brought
that
up
last stream for the
Waboo.
redouble thing I'm doing.
Exactly.
Which I need to now find digital copies of the films on YouTube now, so I don't have to buy any of them because I don't want to pay money for Dingo Films.
I don't know. I actually don't. I donated to their Kickstarter. They want to start back up again and do more films.
I mean, all I know is that someone was kickstarting a documentary about Dingo Pictures, and I think that did well.
I think they're doing that as part of it. I know that I backed either their like resurgence or the documentary. Either way, more Dingo Pictures, please. We want more entertainment. Honestly,
We want more cringy ripoffs that hopefully won't get sued.
well, I mean, if it's done by them, then absolutely not. But
I mean,
Fela seems to be doing those well himself. He did one recently about I forgot what it was called now. He had one.
I just hope they're not as boring as Dingo Pictures most stuff is. Like, I hope they're more entertainingly bad.
Oh,
and not WoW Now levels of boring.
Well, they're played straight for the most part by Phalos, but the thing is that he has like so many like a Dingo Pictures in jokes that's where the self-aware comedy comes in. It's a different balance. Of course, giving Waboo the protagonism that he deserves throughout them.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah, I have a question. Is this Gacha Life or Gacha Club? Because I want to say it depends on that. And
I'm pretty sure it's Club.
The answer is Gacha Club, and I can't for some reason click on. Oh, there we go. My mouse decided to malfunction there. So
yeah, if anyone was using Gacha Life in 2023, we would have actual issues because
you'd be surprised.
Yeah. There's still a lot of people who use it in 2023, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is because I guess it just has less confusion as far as its interface goes, but you get used to it immediately if you actually try and like make the jump towards it. The other issue, of course, would be, I guess, shirtless individuals for different types of gacha content.
Let's not talk about that, okay?
Fair enough. Let's go. Yes, I am officer. Well, there's some reports that your brother got stabbed in the chest. This town was...
This is a crime within town if I've ever seen anything. Why are you trying to arrest the person that did the crime?
See, this is why crime is so rampant here, is because there's only one police officer to enforce the law. They need more people. They're understaffed.
It's probably the worst police officer in town. It's probably Aiden of how stupid he is.
What the? Okay, all right. That's... I'm sorry, but he didn't made it.
Yeah, I'd assume he wouldn't be getting stabbed.
The basement, okay.
What do you mean, the basement?
I guess this house has... This is just that the basement.
A basement looks like a subway. Okay, got it.
Yes, that has sunlight coming down into it. I heard that your brother is died. Our family is getting destroyed. All I want is a happy family. Do you accept that your brother and father is died? Oh, this is where the autocorrect came in. This is where it's meant to say mother.
Okay. That's what I say now. Yeah, it's supposed to say mother. I don't know why it says father. That's such a weird thing for autocorrect to do. I don't know if this is done in Android or iOS, but I'm going to assume it's Android. Because Android autocorrect is much worse than Apple.
I see.
I know. I think. I have an Android phone. I don't have an Apple phone. I haven't had an Apple device since like 2018, I think. I don't remember. It's been way too long.
All right. By the way, this line here, do you accept that your brother and father has died? I mean, that's part of the stages of grief, so eventually you'll both have to accept. That's how that works.
I mean, they're trying to help. He was trying to help you calm down for your depression, okay? I think you're the one who needs to accept it more than them.
Yeah, I think it's more like he's trying to, he wants someone to lash out about the fact that his family's been taken away, but...
I mean, if I was in that state,
chastising his son for not doing so?
Person too.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I do. I don't want here in Earth. Well, you're in luck because dimensions... because different dimensions exist. So you could just travel to one of those, apparently.
Okay. If that line is being read correctly by me, he's attempting to suicide.
Potentially, yes. Okay, here's a tip. There's narration feature in Gacha Club that you can use instead of speech bubbles, but it's up to you if you want to use the narration feature. Yeah, for the close-ups, it would definitely help out a lot.
That thing exists, yeah.
Like, it would have actually... Yeah. In Gacha Club itself, it would have actually appeared underneath the Monica doll, but other than that one scene, everything else seems to be fine, honestly.
Yeah. If that was there, the Monica doll would probably not be visible at all. Unless it's like moving up to very
hello to Rosa Maria. Welcome. And Kigoma-san. 2 new people at once. Wow. That's impressive.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Welcome to both of you. Oh, you don't want them here in Earth? Oh, so he's glad that they've died because they're not on Earth anymore? That seems very harsh.
What the hell?
I mean, what can I say? Khalil stole his Monica doll. I guess that warrants death.
I'm pretty sure that's another autocorrect issue. Maybe he doesn't want them dead, but I don't. What?
William, I don't know anymore.
Okay.
I love you and Mum and my brother. I just want them all dead for some reason.
I know I don't want them all dead, but that's still annoying.
Yeah. And yes, I do accept that they are died.
Died.
Don't worry. I will fix it. I will dedicate my life to the dark arts and raise them from the grave.
Either that or you become William Afton, trying to make your son into a robot. Goodbye. Good half quarter of the day.
Yeah. Thanks, we don't need any more of those on this stream. Well, oh my... William! What have you done? What have you done? You've jinxed it! Oh my word!
Why? The spring locks? Even with the spring locks? What?
Okay, alright, I guess. Welcome to the new show, 5 Nights at Fred Boys. That's what we're doing now. Oh,
I guess my name is Fred.
Well, your name's William. That's not saying much. and Fred meet and Fred meet. You made it out. I just not. Anyway.
Please. What?
Mega Evil Fred 2.5. So, oh god. Okay, so let me get this straight. He said that he's been able to solve the issue of Khalil and Akira, the mother, dying by creating animatronics, but having an animatronic based on the son that is still alive.
Huh?
Why not just use the one who's dead?
Getting a headache already. This is bad.
And also, why is he called Evil Fred? If his motivation is to get his family back, why does he have to become evil or make something that is evil and name it evil?
I'd play the Tim Allen sound effect right now, but I don't have my phone with me. But I should grab it work.
Oh yeah, sure. All right then.
My brain just hurts.
Yeah. I'm going to get inside this suit and get crushed inside this suit. So your idea is to bring back everything, to bring back people back to life, is for you yourself to also die.
What the hell?
I need that save somewhere. I will bring our family back by not being around myself. What?
That makes no sense! I guess I was right about the suicide thing as well, except for the wrong character. Boy, and I think it's also affecting your webcam now as well.
Oh no, that's always been a thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's webcam because it's a 1080p one, and recently only supports 720. In my version, it ends up just glitching out a lot.
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
Wait, my camera's also 1080p, so why isn't it I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. You seem to be much more blurred than I am.
Maybe it's the first me because I'm a newcomer.
But you're not a newcomer, though. I have no idea.
Well, I'm not on this every day. I'm like you, basically.
I guess, yeah. Okay. And you will never stop me. He wasn't going to stop you. He's only just come down. He asked you curiously what your plan was. He never indicated this was a bad idea. I mean, it is. It's a horrible idea. It's the most idiotic thing I've heard in my life. Idea but
every boy's imagination.
The son doesn't seem to be like. I mean, he might have a problem with using like his image for some reason. I don't know why.
At least he's not murdering children yet. At least that's one thing he isn't doing yet.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Since Fred's alive, I bet he's gonna.
But if he did do that, he'd be pulling a full-on William Afton and no mistake. Ugh.
Hey, look, he's gonna end up being scooped at one point, or contract a purple disease at this rate.
At that point, yep.
This feels like the motivations were worked backwards. It's like, I want to have an evil father. How should I do that? He has his family get destroyed. How does that happen? And what's the conversion going to be? Who cares? We'll work that out. we'll just slap it down, and then we'll work out the rest. And then never did.
You're gonna get yourself killed there, but
father, no. Wait, okay, so the father does now also have powers. I can send Fred into, I don't know, the CIA.
Oh my god.
No. Wait, actually, hold on, William. He's just been sent to another dimension.
No. No.
Hey, you brought up your fan base, I bring up mine. I mean, fandom. Wrong word. What should I do?
It's still blurring out. Oh, look, now on to part 3.
Yep. Oh, I
He's
put up by
going to
mistake.
be dead.
So, episode 2.
What the hell just happened?
Just when we thought it couldn't get more insane from episode 1 and more nonsensical,
Somehow
immediately we're hit with dimensions communicating with the dead, the time-space continuum, and also
Springlock animatronics.
Yes, all with absolutely zero build-up or seemingly reason to be there at all.
Yeah, it just seems like a mash of things and doesn't work well at all.
Hi, Sky Cutie. Well, apparently that was all worth it because now we're going to get into this next video, which of course, Blood Guilt episode 3, No Way Home. I mean the Fredverse. Enter the Fredverse.
Oh God, there's multiverses now. God damn it.
Well, I mean, we already had an alternate version of one of Akira's sons from space. We don't know if it was Fred or Khalil. I'm guessing it's Fred, considering that there's a bunch of Freds in the thumbnail for this episode.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Start.
After what happened, Fred wakes up and begins to have visions about the future. He was confused about those visions and ignored them. Fred walked to a hall and a portal pulled him into the portal. Not into the portal. Fred was teleported to a world called the Fredverse. So the Fredverse isn't a multiverse of multiple Freds. It's a world where I guess the only people that exist are versions of Fred. Can you imagine the nightmare must be to take roll call at school? All right then. So Fred, dismiss. Fred, yes.
Imagine they just all have different last names, and that's how you tell them apart. Fred 1, Fred 2, Fred 3, Fred 4, Fred 5. Also,
it's got to be like in Rick and Morty. It's like you've got like Fred C137, Fred 216B, or something like that.
I'll be right. I have to be back. I have to go have dinner. I'll be back.
Okay. That was not an April Fool's episode, Ghost Kitty. That was, in fact, published in December. This video, however, was published 2 weeks ago on February the 17th. So, yeah, I really wonder what an April Fool's episode of this series would look like. How much more bonkers would it be? Watch Jazz Pops next. It's better. Don't have to. It's available tomorrow, not for the next few days. Okay. We'll do another Jazz Pops tomorrow then. Sure. I wish Abner luck on his exams. Fair enough. Yeah, good luck on your exams, Alvaro, wherever you are. Buena suerte. Okay. Episode 3. I know what I must do. Yeah, figure out where you are. Maybe this guy can help you. Oh, okay. Bye, Amy. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you again. Who knows? These streams are on every day, pretty much. You're eating ice cream? Good call. Not a bad plan. Where are we? Good thing you asked. We in the timeline universe. William, I don't know if you heard that, but we've just got confirmation that there is a thing called the timeline universe. As in, I guess maybe this is a place where you can observe the timeline itself, rather than a universe that's dedicated exclusively to timelines themselves. That would be a messy concept. Now you're missing Code Purple. Oh my, you're missing Code Purple. Dear, oh dear. I should have reviewed this series a long time ago. It's been on my list for ages. Oh dear. Okay. What is the timeline? The timeline is a repeat of all the different Earth or universe. No. That's not what a timeline is. A timeline is a figurative line on which all time is contained, moving in one direction constantly. It can be altered and changed, but it always flows in that direction. Unless, again, people make paradoxes and stuff like that. That's why it's called a timeline, because it's like an imaginary point, like the past, present, and future being visualized on there. Why does that thing have so much red? Because I guess in the Fredverse, the color red is mandatory. I don't know. We protect the timeline. Oh, great, we're in the MCU now. Defend the sacred timeline! And no, I don't think this is a pop or superhero. This is an alternate person who travels through time, I guess. And also space. We protect the timeline because if the timeline breaks, all Freds and evil Freds will meet and have a war. Except for the fact there's a world called the Fredverse, implying that a lot of Freds and evil Freds have already met each other. But lucky, we put a very strong shield around it. May I ask, who's we? Akira, meet the Freds. You just said that the Freds can't meet! What do you mean? You just went over the fact that if the Freds meet, there'll be a fate of the timeline, which means that if the Freds are the ones defending it and they don't want to meet each other, they've already failed because they already have to have a threat to the timeline in order to actually properly meet in the first place. It's just a never-ending loop they've put themselves in for no reason. By the way, that's also an issue with the sacred timeline in Marvel, incidentally, because if you have a bunch of people constantly erasing new timelines and have needed an entire team put together for that express purpose, that means you've already failed in defending the sacred timeline because the timeline had to be compromised to make them. Otherwise, and if at any point in time it's threatened, the Time Force will, or whatever they're called, never get formed, and they never need to exist in the first place. So they're leading a doomed operation. And that is why time travel stories are very difficult to pull off. You're starting to doubt this has a script. I don't think this ever had a script. I mean, I don't know. Fred Boy, correct me if I'm wrong, but this doesn't seem like it was scripted or planned at all. That being said, the intro is great. Could use a bit more time, though. Oh, 3 months later. It isn't? Yeah. Again, it shows. You ever want to attempt time travel in a story ever? Yeah. I mean, I might at some point, but not for the Butterverse. It would have to be hosted somewhere else because I have the whole point of the Butterverse originally was that all of the things that I do on my main channel were set in the same universe. And I have a very strict rule of one timeline there so that people can theoretically like craft a way that this whole universe, like it comes together and how one thing flows into another. So that goes for all the other writers who write stuff for the Butterverse too, like Aiden, BB, etc. I've like banned time travel. But yeah, I might do that somewhere like outside the Butterverse, like on a
immediately I come back to CRT TV.
I mean, yeah, there is that. You missed out an entire premise of a bunch of Freds defending a timeline world on an express purpose that if the timeline gets compromised, the Freds and evil Freds will meet, and they don't want that to happen. Even though the timeline's been defended by Freds who've already met each other, and we know there's a world called the Fredverse, entirely inhabited by Freds. Sounds to me like they've already failed. Horribly.
That's why. Because news.
Good morning and welcome.
Oh, I guess we don't see the projection on the actual TV itself.
Wait, excuse me, is there voice acting now? What happened?
I mean, yeah, that surprised me as well.
Welcome to Channel News 15. There's an outbreak coming from California and New Jersey.
That voice sounds very familiar. Hold on a second. Hold on a
Wait.
second. I want to see the credits in here.
I'm checking the description.
Oh, I forgot to read out the rest of the description. Fred meets all types of Freds. Galaxy Fred, an original and first Fred, predicts that there are more Freds out there in space. Well, I should hope
There is no credits for VAs, so I think
Agent Fred appears and shows a animatronic of Fred's Thermo. I lied, GF. You lied about what?
Also, yeah, there's no voice acting credits here at all, so maybe this is just like a random clip pulled from the thing. Also, it seems like Joshua commented on this video like 2 weeks ago.
I mean, no surprise there, honestly.
He just keeps up with everything at this point. He lets us know this stuff.
I think he might have actually been the reason that Fred Boy even met me in the first place or knew about me.
I wouldn't blame him.
Okay, let's move on. I guess this mysterious voice actor will remain mysterious for now until Fred comments who it is in the description or the chat here.
Or whatever the source was for that.
Cities and towns are getting destroyed, and
What?
several people are...
Oh,
excuse.
Now I remember.
Wait, did you get contacted of this?
Okay.
Hold on. Jacob,
This is actually... Now I remember. This is why I met Fred. I was trying to remember.
You got casted for this? Okay, here's the thing. If you're going to do voice acting, maybe do it from the very start. Instead of, waiting till the third episode.
Okay, well, I mean, that I don't mind. Having voice actors later on when you've got something else, that's understandable. Yeah, I was gonna say, it could have been not Jack Black, he's busy at the moment. But yeah, Blackjack. It did sound like Blackjack.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute, have you met? But then of course, yeah, because now I remember, because the thing is that Fred Boy and I have messaged on and off since that event, but I completely forgot why we end up being in contact in the first place. But yes, now that that's mentioned, I remember that I was asked to do lines for this series and for this newscast in particular.
Okay. That clears up a bit of stuff now, but you probably should here's the thing. You probably should credit the people that voice acted in the description.
Yeah, exactly. Where's my voice credit? I want to read my...
I think he forgot.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it is common practice to at least, put credits in the description of who's done who for voice acting.
Maybe he does it at the end of the video. Maybe he does it at the end of the video.
Maybe, but yeah, usually links to other social media and stuff on the internet. That's technically what they do. So yeah. Hi, Johnny. I just found out that I'm in this episode.
Yeah, and you completely forgot about it till now.
Yeah,
are getting killed. Hello.
Actually, wait. You know what? I'm gonna rewind myself. I didn't hear what I said. All right, come on. What is the thing you wanted to say? Me. Why do I sound so quiet?
California and New Jersey.
From yesterday morning, cities and towns are getting destroyed, and several people are getting killed. Hello.
Okay, so people are getting killed.
Channel 18. The Red Knight has now destroyed China and Canada.
This unknown flying person, the Red Knight,
Or
the Evil
the
Knight.
Red Knight, or Evil Knight.
And warning, this video is highly disturbing and violent.
I'll be honest. This could have been a really good start to the series. Honestly,
Honestly, yeah, it could have been. Really
who's the Red Knight? How did we get here? Yeah.
The FBI is out of plans to kill the Red Knight.
Wait, William, you were wrong. There were 2 police officers there. They finally hired someone else
we
on the force.
finally get to see more police officers. Even then, they gotta sign the dumbest one on the planet, Aiden.
FBI says that the
word.
Red Knight has mystical powers. From New Jersey and from California, 100 people are killed and 25 people are injured.
Did we mention China at some point?
Yeah, they did.
That's a bit of a leap, isn't it? New Jersey, California, China.
China. You'd think maybe I don't know, if you're gonna mention those America, you might as well mention Canada while you're at it.
I mean, if we're going from New Jersey to California, it's East Coast to West Coast. Maybe then head
And
up
you
to,
have
I
to go
don't know,
all the way to
Montana or
South Coast
somewhere.
just to get to Canada,
and then
probably.
I mean, I was gonna say if you cover like all four corners of the states, but yeah.
This unknown creature. Here's one photo from Chicago, Illinois on September 14th, 9:31 p.m.
I will, if I end up doing more voice for this, I'll turn up my own vocals. I didn't realize how quiet it was in comparison to everyone else.
The public a reminder to move somewhere that is safe. Who will stop this madness? And who will save us all? Lord God bless us all, and be safe.
What does the Red Knight want? And who will save us from this villain, and who will stop him?
Right.
Will this be the end of the world? Who will stop them? And who will be our hero?
That guy is way more quiet than you are.
Yeah, that's fair.
And now he's like, what just happened?
I have to save the world.
Were you the guy that just tried to kill? Do something with a robot? What have you?
No. That was evil Fred. That was the animatronic created by Fred's dad, under the purpose of bringing people back to life, despite the fact that he's now killing people for some reason.
What the?
Okay, yep, more
And now he's
dead
having a
Freds.
seizure.
Yeah.
Or a stroke. Whatever he's having.
What was those visions? Oh, so this is the Fred that has the visions, as described in the description. Despite the fact that original Fred that we had, it was implied that it was him. Oh god, okay. So this is another Fred, I guess.
I have to go.
Go.
I have to go now.
Oh no, the Freds have met now. Guess the time.
Oh no. Okay, there we go. God
Well,
damn it.
there's another Fred. So not only are they
Another
defending but and saying that Fred and Fred shouldn't meet, but now they're actively going around and gathering more Freds.
Maybe they're all just getting put in prison. I don't know.
Okay. Creator Fred. By Freds and Evil Freds meeting, did you mean Freds, like good Freds and Evil Freds meeting each other and how that was never supposed to happen? If that's the case, on one of these timelines, one world, an Evil Fred has just been made for seemingly no reason. So again, even without your intervention, you'd have failed anyway because it's all on the same timeline.
Yeah.
Another Fred? What do you mean by that? He's saying you're one of us. The same and different story. I would love to hear a different story. So, who are all of you? This is one army I never want to face. Yeah.
Okay. I would want to face the Fred army.
Yes.
Probably come across one certain Fred from YouTube, and while we're at it.
He's the leader after all. It's Lucas behind everything.
Imagine just Louis Quickshank as Fred just be the leader of that group of the unstoppable Freds, apparently. In reality, it's all complete like schizophrenic maniacs.
Oh dear, yeah. No, their one purpose is to gather all Judys in the world and defeat all Freds.
That's right.
I know my Fred lore. Yeah. Reminds me of time someone gathered a bunch of people named Josh and they all fought to see who was the best Josh. Oh my.
Why?
I'm Galaxy Fred. Oh, maybe you weren't that far off about this bit about them all being pops. I'm Power Pop, Crystal Pop, Electro Pop.
It wouldn't. If this was a Disco Pop series in disguise, that'd be interesting. To be fair, first we had FNAF in disguise, and now this. So I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him for taking that direction, knowing what wacky things is already done already with FNAF of all things, animatronics.
New series idea.
And
Super Freds.
And what hurts even more is I just released a FNAF animation like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
And it's already become like my 4th most popular video of the videos I still have up on my channel because I did remove a few videos due to different stuff.
Well, I do remember you saying that caused you a lot of stress, so, it paid off at least.
Yeah. I'm still annoyed. I'm more annoyed at the two videos I've done. Some of the most popular recent are the 2P Media ones I did. Like, what was up with that?
I don't know. I'm Alien Fred. How are you? So you call yourself Alien Fred? Surely on your world they'd be all the aliens. In fact, you're all from different dimensions. Aren't you all aliens? Like alien just means like not from this world, like from the world that you're on. So
either that or they're not human. Either that, they're just not human species. That's what I'm gonna say.
I suppose, yeah.
It make a little more sense from that context. Even then, though, it's still a bit weird.
Mm-hmm. I already made this joke, Ghost Kitty. I'm Bully Fred. That's
okay. He's the Kevin of our universe.
I suppose, yeah. I'm female Fred. Frederica, I guess. I'm emo Fred. And okay. Okay, I'm going shenanigans here. Emos would never call themselves the best with this enthusiasm or that big a smile.
Yeah, that'd be egotistical Fred who say that.
They're more like, I'm emo Fred, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
You want to talk about multiple people with the same name? Try reading stories that were written before last names exist.
Oh no!
Yeah, if people don't know, BB's been reading Theoi a lot recently, so yeah, she's come across a lot of probably a lot of Jasons and.
Here's the thing,
and
if you're going to make a book, at least if you're going to make a story, at least if you're not going to have last names or middle names, at least
Theoi is Greek myth, so that's why they weren't around. But yeah, definitely an issue. Maybe that's why Tolkien decided to make a thing of like
not
saying,
in the Aidenverse yet. Okay, we're gonna have to wait till 2025 to get in the Aidenverse.
Actually, the Aidenverse is already a thing. It's actually been a thing for longer than the Butterverse has. The Aidenverse, the Aidenverse is a multiverse. It's kind of like the AFMAL roleplay multiverse, where like you have different counterparts and stuff. Because remember, he had a show like Otherworlds and Heartpoint Family Farm and
which I haven't heard anything come across from Heartpoint Family Farm in the past year at this point. Because
he's been trying to revamp it, but he tends to.
I think he has more of his focus on Gacha stuff at this point than Minecraft stuff. Because I haven't seen him do any proper Minecraft videos on his channel in like months.
Yes, and I take full credit for converting him to the ways of Gacha.
I've been mostly sticking to Minecraft stuff on my channel, so.
Well, yeah, okay, but I mean, like when Aiden met me, he really did not think the Gacha was anything like special at all. Like, was really like that good to begin with. But then after seeing the music, after talking to me about it, and after I convinced him that there were positive aspects to it in the first place, he's now
switched.
Yeah, he probably now watches Gacha much more casually than I do, because most of the Gachas I end up watching, I end up reviewing immediately afterwards.
I rarely watch
Fallen
Gacha.
Angels. He's dedicated himself to that, basically entirely. And he and he was actually the first person outside of me to write something that was deliberately set in the Butterverse. If we didn't confirm that right away, because we didn't confirm the Butterverse was the thing until way later.
Yeah,
Taming the Bad Boy technically was like put into the Butterverse after it was already made. So,
but that is lost media now. So,
yes,
aside from the reviews I did of it, it is lost to media for the entire verse.
Yeah, Shorty has eventually promised to do a remake, and I will say there have been a few episodes that have been scripted, but nothing in terms of production. Because
I think Shorty has just done the conversion to Minecraft content, from what I've seen at least. He done more of a conversion to Minecraft stuff than.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he did like the exact opposite, conversion to Aiden actually, which is kind of fascinating in a way.
Wait, hold on. Is Shorty a boy now or a girl? I'm confused about that.
He's gender fluid, so it changes depending on the day.
All right.
Yeah. No, you're not. I am.
Okay, now we're just dealing with multiple egomaniacs. Got it.
I'm I'm Axeman Fred, and also not human. So yeah, okay. Oh, by the way, this question I think was for BB. What theory actually is? BB, do you want to explain what theory is? You probably say it way better than I can.
Yeah, just mythology.
First and only. Oh, okay. I guess that's the first. Oh wait, I guess that might be like actual creator Fred and like the self inserts. Oh, like all these people aren't. Wait, actually, I'm just imagining. Imagine this exact same setup, but with Aphmau. Imagine if My Street Aphmau met Diaries Aphmau and Mermaid Tales Aphmau. Royal Tail Aphmau is kind of whatever. I don't know. They're just like Diaries Aphmau.
I can see that actually happening.
I have guided you on your journey, and I want you to live the life that I never could. Yeah. But then they look over towards Mermaid Tales Aphmau, like flopping on the floor, being like, "What happened to her?" Oh, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I would actually see that happening. Unfortunately, one of the modern videos at this point, like Aphmau's modern videos have gone so bad. I've been keeping track of them. That I
don't think it's possible with a modern video. I don't think you could. I don't think actually you could pull that off because all the modern videos are all server based, which means that they have to be like. The characters have to be like all there in situ, so they will have to be played by different people.
There is cases where I know that Aphmau had to voice 2 different characters at once during her own things, and that most more waiters and stuff. So, it could potentially happen in the server things. Yeah, it could potentially happen. There is ways you could do it, but it'd be very complicated in how you have to get all the body actors working together and stuff.
Yeah, so probably not worth it in that case. Oh, Mod World Aphmau is also a thing. That's probably where the starting point comes from, considering how Void Paradox went down. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the Fredverse. But why does so many Freds? Again, does Bruno Mars is gay? I can see it happening. Yeah. Well, this happens a very long time ago. Okay. Or possibly not long at all, because we exist outside of time now, so when can we say that anything happened?
Yeah.
Again, don't mess with time travel unless you know what you're doing.
First Fred will talk about the story. We just went completely insane. Like, immediately we went from a mom dying, cliché number 1 of Gacha forever, to then a brother dying, the second episode, interdimensional travel exists, and then just animatronic demonized things, and then multiverses.
I'm really wondering, what is episode 4 going to be like? How every episode so far has been like more bonkers than the last. What else is going to happen?
I feel like at that point you just have an acid trip at that point. I wouldn't blame him.
Do they all just transform into ducks or something? Like, I don't know where the logical step is to go from here, as far as like levels of insanity. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the next episode is just an acid trip. It already feels like an acid trip as it is going through the series.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I want to see, like, imagine first Fred will tell a story, like all the Freds start talking at once because they didn't specify which one.
I'm going to check to see how long this episode is and how far we're into it.
A very long time ago. In 1978, I guess. All right. You can't stop me. Oh, wait a minute. We're in Gacha Studio now. Interesting.
Wait, what?
This was a long time ago. This was a long time ago. I agree.
Okay. Here's the thing. I actually do like the creative use of using the older programs. Because, I mean, to be fair, when it comes to consistency, it's a no-go. But in this case, I feel like it actually works a little bit better here. Showing off the older designs here.
Yeah, potentially. Either that or this is actually archive footage from a long time ago. And it's being brought back in now to become part of a different canon.
I mean, I don't know how long Fredboy has been doing Gacha for. I'm going to check.
Quite some time.
He's been doing it for like 3 years almost.
Yeah. Which is interesting because that means that he started with Gacha Studio late.
Very late in the cycle when Gacha Life was the popularity.
Yeah.
Even though I know it was like late into Gacha Life, and it was right before Gacha Club was about to start.
Yeah, March 10th, 2019. That was exactly a week before Mutant Girl. So Gacha Life was very much out by then.
Oh shoot, we're already near the end of the episode already. We're only like 3 minutes in.
Yeah, the protest studios that I did was the past. Your mother died by a gun outbreak. Why would a random why would an enemy be reminding something? This is a reminder now. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's an announcement because he just doesn't know that his mother has died, and this is how he finds out. But also very cheap for the audience. You act like nothing happened. I had enough grades. Okay, what? Uses a power. Again, this feels like it's an old. This feels like an old thing in comparison to the visuals. Because we've seen how portals get created. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's why the characters were so different, because it was made from Gacha Studio and adapted into the new forms. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
You just like me. Alright. After I meet Galaxy Fred, we made our own world. We predict that there's more's Fred like us. There's more.
That explains why this universe exists, but like there's just a different Fred in every universe. Okay, so they're just collecting all the Freds at that point.
Yeah, never explained how this place was created. I mean,
maybe they just have the power of God.
I mean, I know it's not the Citadel of Rix or anything, but it still would take a while to set this up in a pocket dimension. Sorry for cutting off, but our fathers are going to destroy the Earth. Well, why worry? You have literally all the time in this world, because time doesn't flow the same way because you're all from different timelines. So you must be able to go to any point that you want. And therefore, it doesn't matter how much time you spend planning here because it won't affect what happens in the other area. Again, time travel stories.
Like, most of the time they don't make sense.
Well, yeah. Like, there's
if they're going to make a time travel story, at least give some proper logic as to how things work.
This is one of like the few problems with Back to the Future that people can generally agree on. Is well, you know, minor spoiler for people who haven't seen Back to the Future, but once Marty McFly actually manages to travel back to the future, you know, spoiler alert, the good guy wins. He's supposed to stop this event that happens, that I won't say what it is, but he gives himself 10 minutes to do it. Like, give yourself a day, or I don't know, at least an hour or something to get ahead of people. Like, and then of course it happens again, exactly the same, but from his perspective, he wasn't thinking about keeping the time-space continuum properly because he's already trying to prevent it from happening in the first place, so he doesn't care. But yeah, that's like one of the few gripes that fans have. I know, but our fathers wants what he wants. If we tired to take him, he will get upset. Oh god, we're in Disco Pop's logic, where being sad is the worst thing you can possibly be. You know, forget the rest of the world. If someone is sad, that is where the focus must go. It's like Ballroom Pops as well. You know, whatever, your kingdom has like suffered a genocide, you have no infrastructure anymore. Who cares? You're sad. Let's deal with that first.
Is there anything we can do?
If your characters have amnesia and they need to, and time is of the essence to get them back together and save Paris, who cares? You can't tell about it because they'll get sad. And you can't defeat evil father here, who is evil for, again, literally no reason, because sad. In fact, also, I'm pretty sure like, the mother...
20 seconds left.
I mean, if anything, just bring the father into this world, because you're able to bring the mother's ghost, you know, the person who kickstarted this event in the first place.
You might as well bring the father in here to give him a piece of...
Exactly! Problem solved! There's a million ways around this.
Like, they're just all very dumb. Like, this entire series would be over if they just did that.
At this rate, episode 4 is going to be the finale, I swear.
At that point, yeah.
Is there anything we can do? Yes. You know, grow a pair of whatever it is that you have and just don't stop worrying about people getting upset. Anyway.
Well, our enemy is way stronger, so we need two strongest weapons to defeat him. I think they mean the strongest weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. She's finished. I'm Fancy Fred, I guess. Oh, okay. But yes, she is completely... Oh, okay, but yes. What?
Why?
Did they put the mother's spirit in an AI body? Is that how this... Is this again Five Nights at Fred Boys? And this is how the mother's soul comes back into play?
God damn it.
It is. Fantastic. Of course it is. I got a prediction in right at the end. I guess we've answered our question. This is like if Five Nights at Freddy's, Rick and Morty, and I don't know what else.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Into the the Spider-Verse all collided. But just without like the structure behind it. It's like okay, now we're offering by Spider-Verse.
It's like if Spider-Verse met Disco Pops, it met Rick and Morty, and if it met FNAF, and if it met Brain Aneurysm. That's how I explain this series.
And there's a description that doesn't give away what's in the video. So there's something else. Okay, so right, first of all, pros.
What can we say?
Once the visuals and the editing and the sound are there, they're not all rushed.
Yeah,
the series does get way better, at least on a production level.
Standpoint,
as well as character relationships and different between them. I mean, the family itself, like the papa's kind of gone at this point, but before the dad turned evil, the family was fairly realistic in how they interacted with each other.
One thing I could say, this episode that could have been, fixed, but I know why it wasn't done. You could have at least had the Freds there voiced, but I'd understand it'd be pain to do voice acting for all of them. And I wouldn't want to be tasked with doing that, so yeah.
Oh, Fred Boy's saying go to community.
Andy tab.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, wait, did they lower this thing again to like 150 subscribers? My god, these things keep being lowered and lowered.
I don't think there's like a limit anymore.
Galaxy Fred lied to use. That's what it is. Okay. It says Galaxy Fred lied to use. That's what it says. And then also, hey everyone.
Okay, so great. So what we've seen so far apparently isn't even.
All right, Fred Boy says on his screen tab that he's bored doing Gacha Club videos. Apparently.
Okay, so now I guess that's how we make it more bonkers. Just have a character, just employ deceit, so that you question even the things that you've exposed yourself to, and have been forced to treat as fact. Fantastic, and yeah, poor Wart on all the animatronics. Actually, that's a good point. Here's how to win. Here's how to win at Five Nights at Freddy's. Take the roof off of the pizzeria and wait until it rains. Problem solved.
I don't think the I think the only animatronics in FNAF that have the spring locks are Golden Bonnie and Fredbear. So unfortunately, I don't think that'd work on the main animatronics unless William Afton just deployed spring locks in them. So
well, how else?
Why not? Let's give these dead kids spring lock aneurysm.
Well, they all function, by electricity, right? Or at least the actual animatronic bodies were supposed to, right? When they were created. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Just short circuit all of them.
Yeah, that could be fair though. Just give them all short circuits at the beginning of the night and be like, "Yeah, this is fine. I'm totally not destroying the building at all."
I guess that wouldn't work for the puppet, I guess, but whatever. Details doesn't matter.
I mean, the puppet also somewhat runs off electricity, I think, in some way because of the music box.
Oh, perfect.
But that's in FNAF 2, not FNAF 1.
I see. Corrupted imagination. Imagine. Hello.
You joined at the very end of the stream.
Yeah, we've finished talking about the thing. Apart from, I guess, what could be done here now? Write a script, please, for the love of everything. Write a script. work out how your time travel rules are going to work, and don't just like sneeze out concept after concept without liking think about how it affects what came before it.
Yeah.
And also probably if you I guess I was going to say if you want to kill off more characters, then make sure that they have a bit of screen time first so that we're more invested in them as well. That's another thing in general. I guess we shall see. I walked in on let's remove the roof of the pizzeria, problem solved. Ah, okay, yes. So that's a fair point. Yes.
Bring an entire like what is it? Just bring a nuke with you to nuke the roof off the pizzeria.
Yeah, just imagine it goes like, "Welcome back to the pizzeria. Oh, dear Christ, put the roof back, please."
Why did you pick up my song like that?
I haven't had a chance to talk about it. I was like, I've gone back and forth and like, do I review this song or do I just, let it exist? And I haven't had a chance to mention that I've even seen it to begin with. But yes, I have seen it.
Okay.
So
I haven't bothered checking that song and its like video things in a long while. So
yeah. Actually, I was considering at one point before I got lumped with Mutant Girl and everything. I was considering, maybe I could actually do like a remix of this and like put my own, do a Danny Gonzalez and put my own like verse on it or something. But that's for later. I got too much stuff to do. But yeah, basically, people don't know William has a song out that's called "Welcome Back to the Pizzeria," and that's
it's a very thing I did. I was originally gonna get other people to do vocals, but I decided to leave mine in since someone helped me with vocal processing.
Okay, all right then.
And even though it didn't sound the greatest, I just left it as it is so that I wanted to get it out so I could work on other stuff, which definitely shows a bit in the final product. To be fair, though, that's how I go for most
things. I suppose, yeah. Oh well. I had to go back to my. I also had another song that I actually wrote and I assigned to. I think it was Emily, and then Emily disappeared. So my next song has been in the works for a while, but we'll get to that.
I definitely think. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what else to say other than I'm going to make another song.
Like one final statement.
I'm probably gonna make one final song soon. One other song soon, since I'm kind of just bored of animation right now. After a whole 10 days of working on a video and rush and getting it done.
I'm surprised that you didn't animate the song yourself, like your own song, the same way you do, like I've got no time and stuff.
Here's the thing about that. I was just wanting to get the project done and over with. I was going to do at least some animated visuals to the song. But I decided not to because I just didn't have the motivation, man. And I just thought, I
mean, honestly, there's no reason that you can't do that later. I mean, I at one point last year re-recorded like a bunch of songs that I did like years and years and years ago so I can eventually have the audio to go back and redo a few of those. But all in due time.
I'm probably gonna do something with it in the future. I might redo the song, like at least redo the vocals for it at some point.
Yeah. Welcome back, Diggs. We're about to finish, but thanks for joining anyway. I think that is it though. So I guess we'll find out next time what happens with the mum and with the lie that Galaxy Fred said, and with the Red Knight, and I guess with the newscast. Maybe I will make my triumphant return as the news reporter, but we shall find out at some other point. I remember the voice I did now. It was this one. That was fun. And another thing also, please put like voice credits in the description for people.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna head off now. Talk to you all later.
Okay.
And have a good Friday.
Okay.
And Thursday, whatever day it is.
Thursday. Okay. As for me, I'm going to head off as well, so please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you're not done so already, or if you're watching on Twitch, follow if you're not done so already. And link in the description to see the original videos, and check out Welcome Back to the Pizzeria by William Tube HD. Is that channel? Or is it William YT that's on that one?
It's William YT. I don't have
Okay.
2 channels. It's just the same channel, but
I see. Okay.
I rebranded it a while ago. I still don't know why you credited me as William Tube HD. I still don't know why.
Force of habit.
It's only been a year since I changed it, I feel like. Anyways, I'm gonna go. And I think we're gonna go. Bye.
Bye. And for me as well, on that note, until next time, farewell.